Once upon a time, far across the sea in France, lived a family named Delay. The father, Pierre, had been a French underground leader in World War II. Later, he was a civil engineer and vice mayor of the town. Mother Lucienne was a spy for the underground, and before the war, a model for Jean Patou. All lived in this charming house on a charming street in Cour-Cheverney, about 100 miles south of Paris. Life was good until inevitably the father passed away in November of 1969. Lucienne lived on for 40 years, and finally she too passed on in February of 2011. Daughter Christine, now married and living in the USA, visited her brothers Pierre and Patrice to settle the inheritance. The house was up for sale, but Lucienne's daughter wanted to collect some of her mother's beloved things and ship them home to California. Pierre's wife, Armelle, helped her sister-in-law prepare the things for shipment. The antique furniture, books, and precious knickknacks were finally placed on a ship and sailed by way of Panama to Long Beach, California, where they were transferred to a moving van for the final trip to Northern California. After what seemed an eternity, a Humboldt moving van arrived in McKinleyville, just north of Humboldt Bay. Two stalwarts began to unload. One can see it's a tough job, and we'll give them time to do their work. This piece is very old, but we had no place for the Louis XIII armoire. That went to Pierrot. Christine had spent months carefully planning where each piece would go. This special cabinet was placed in the family room under the flat-screen TV. Looks pretty good there, right? Mother's bookcase would replace an ordinary one in the living room on the second floor. The movers showed great patience and endurance as they moved and assembled the pieces. Maman Lucienne had been an avid reader, and Christine shipped her mom's collection of books. In daughter Frederica's bedroom went this traditional chest. Due to her own flat-screen TV above it, there was no room for the ornate mirror. The master bedroom received this low cabinet, which I had modified for Maman to hold her liqueurs and wine. It would now be a storage place for clothing. The men did an excellent job of setting up and cleaning up as they went.
Doing great.
I don't know.
It'll be like Christmas.
As they worked, Christine unpacked the smaller things. This colorful shopping bag should come in handy. The treasures included a 5-inch cast gypsy head. There were cash pots to show off our houseplants. A bronze Egyptian-looking fang awaited one of Christine's orchid plants. An antique oil lamp had been converted to electricity and needed a shade. For cold nights, a bed warmer. Just add coals. There was a covered porcelain dish, and this candy dish of woven ceramic. a unique ceramic flower basket, and an ornate flower vase or vase. Here's an ink sketch of Maman as a fashion model in 1937. A couple of small watercolors. Emma had commissioned 3 of my paintings and only 1 came back. The brothers got the other 2. A nice compliment from them. The movers finished up and it was time to pay the piper, the transportation bill from France. It came as no surprise, but still gave one a twinge. Just over $5,000. Whoopee! One last look around, and Christine was delighted she'd saved her mother's treasures.